welcome to Gay Area, the Bay Area's first gay stoner sibling podcast. Hi, hey everyone.
Hey.
I'm one of your hosts here, Daniel. Hi.
Hi, your other host, Allison here.
And Allison, tell them what today's podcast is for.
Today's
what
podcast
kind of divas? What kind of
are
divas
for
is it for?
divas who have been staying up to date, or actually who have not been staying up to date and need a little recap on what our Miss Gypsy Rose Blanchard is doing.
Boom.
And what she has done and all in between.
She's been out of jail for not even a year, right?
No, not even since about, I believe, like New Year-ish.
And she has done so much. She's made fans, she's made enemies, and her story has just gotten juicier and juicier. And we can't wait to talk about it and recap and just be there for her life after prison.
Life after lockup.
Life after lockup has been crazy for her.
And have y'all been watching the show? Because I have. I actually forgot to watch this week's episode. I was going to do it in prep for this episode. But listen, yesterday, before we get into this, yesterday, I need to tell Danny what happened.
Oh.
I took a lights-on nap. I made plans for dinner later with Tommy. I took a lights-on nap.
Okay.
In a delusion. I look over at my phone. I wake up. It was 5:30. It was literally like 5:35. I had to be to Tommy's by 6 for dinner.
Okay, well, he lives 10 minutes away, so.
Not when you drive like me. And I also had to get ready for work.
So you only had 30 minutes to get ready is what you're saying?
I only had 10, 15 minutes to get ready. I literally got ready. I blasted out of there.
Oh, okay, right, because you need time to drive, too.
Yes. And so...
Okay, where is it going to get juicy?
This is where it's juicy. That's why I could not watch the episode. And that's why I could not take out the trash. I forgot. I was rushing. Yes. Explanation.
It is Saturday, and Allison...
Stop.
What do you mean? This is part of the story. This is where it gets juicy.
What?
I was just going to say that Allison's chore is to take out the trash. It is Saturday, and she hasn't taken out the trash once. So it's caused a little bit, is that not where it was going?
That's where I knew it was going, and I was trying to stop you.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Continue on. Go ahead and talk about her.
About who?
Miss Gypsy Rose.
No, I think we were going to talk about other things.
Perfect.
I need people to update their IDs immediately.
That was my thing. Why don't you talk about one of your things?
Are you for real?
Yes.
Okay, the beefing's starting early.
You started it.
Katie should just scrap the whole album at this point. I mean, no one's listening to it. Not even Trisha Paytas can get us to watch the music video. I'm sorry. I've watched a little clip with her. And
I saw the clip on TikTok.
That is about all I need. Working with known abusers is not cute nor feminist, I believe. And I think what she needs to do to save her career is to just scrap it and say that she's never going to work with him again. And then maybe we'll think about streaming, because I don't want to. And we were big Katie fans, okay? We have a whole episode about her. Go back and listen, please. The one about Katy Perry. She's done so much for this world in terms of pop. But she's fallen off, and I think she needs to know her place. And I think she just needs to just quit everything and really reassess what she's doing here.
She should have never quit Idol or whatever the fuck she was doing. She should have kept that bag.
Really?
Yeah, she's not going to do any better, as you're saying.
I mean, yeah, kind of. And now that I think about it, it's like work with abusers or American Idol.
Yeah, like
we'd way rather
see
you do Idol,
and
even though no one's watching that either.
And yell at people thinking you're the shit.
That girl singing Valerie.
Pronounce
Enunciate
it.
The words.
Finish the word out. Say the word.
I'm dead. Anthony, and she's like, good. Any other thoughts about Katie? Besides stream Joyride?
That's Kesha.
I know. So I'm telling people to stream it.
Yeah, I have been.
I saw this thing that someone was like, oh, Oscar of Just Tris wants to talk about Joyride on Just Tris, but literally Katy Perry's been sold.
Straight?
What?
What are you talking about?
You know Oscar?
No, who the fuck is Oscar?
He's like the guy that does Just Trish with Trisha, her podcast. People were saying that he wants to talk about Joyride, but like he's not allowed to on the show because
why? Because they're
competing
and Katie are competing.
Yes,
I didn't know that
because Dr. Luke.
Oh yeah.
who was like abusing Kesha, but they're not allowed to talk about it because Trisha sold her soul to Katie.
That's wild.
Okay. Now you talk about your thing.
Girl, I think you should apologize for not respecting my boundaries.
I literally did. I moved on. I
was trying to get you to stop you from even saying that.
I wasn't sure. You should have just said, I don't want to talk about the trash.
I did. I was saying no.
Oops. Well, I'm sorry.
I was telling you not to say it. And it really upsets me that you wouldn't have just not said it. I feel like it's not respectful and it's rude and it makes me just want to shut down.
Right. I'm sorry.
So please respect me next time.
Yes. Please respect me next time.
What do you mean?
With the trash.
This is about the podcast. This isn't about, we're not talking about anything else that has to do with our lives. This is the podcast, and this should be separate from everything else.
Okay.
I'm saying for the podcast, please, when I ask you
we talk about things in our lives all the time.
We do. But in that moment, I didn't want you blasting me about me not doing my fucking chore.
I wasn't going to blast you. I was just explaining kind of what happened because you were saying that you didn't have time to do it.
You could have just said, "Oh
and
yeah."
I was letting them know like what the stakes were.
No, you could have just said, "Hey," you could have been like, "Oh yeah, she hadn't taken them out, and I wanted her to do them." You didn't have to say she hadn't done them all fucking week.
I know, but that was just adding to the story.
And I didn't.
You didn't want that to happen. Okay, I get that now. Let me see if I can tie anything else in. What? Oh, wait, you guys. I wrote this note that I can't. Al man arm flexing. Help me.
I know what it is.
You do?
Yes.
Man arm flexing. Or maybe it says AI.
No, that is. I know that is for me.
Mean? What does that mean?
You'll never know.
Wait, please help me. My brain. You know I smoke too much. Come on. Rachel, send it to me, Rachel.
Rachel, you should give me a $10 gram, Rachel.
What?
Help me.
Oh, $10. You have a gram in your fridge.
I need another. I'm going to a party today.
You need more than a gram for a party?
Yeah. Well, I'm planning on giving a lot of dabs to Jackie if she wants them.
So you have half the jar and she has half the jar.
I might be having a whole jar.
Okay, well, I only have I don't have that many grams left.
Exactly, so just a $10.
Oh, we might need to change out our SD card in a minute.
Just a $10 one.
Because I brought up trash on the podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, guys, what do we think? Should we sell Allison a $10 gram of wax that I have?
Please. And obviously
you have it cash?
I have the cash.
No, you don't. Oh, from yesterday.
From my tips.
Shut up.
I'm gonna give you all in ones.
Oh God. No, give me 2 5s.
The rest are in words.
I'm blessing you.
Okay.
I'm blessing you majorly. This is Allison.
I know. Fierciana.
This is like you're basically manipulating me, like low key, just because I hurt your feelings.
You're doing it.
And you're like, I'll do it again.
You're doing it. Well, you did hurt my feelings, and it's making me feel better now.
Okay, tell us what man arm flexing is.
Okay. At work, when I'm doing IDs, I have to stamp everyone on their wrist.
Oh,
on the
yes.
inside of their wrist.
So this is literally your note. Okay, that's why I don't remember.
Yeah. I think you just wrote it down, or I told you to write it down, and you were like, that's the first thing you came up with.
Oh, man, arm flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Before you get into it, we're going to just change our SD, and we're going to be right back.
Okay. We're back. So listen to this. So I work IDs at Splash. If y'all are a long-time listener, you already know this.
Period.
But basically, I scan the ID. I give them a stamp on the inside of the wrist. We do the inside because when you do the top of their wrist, a lot of the time it gets washed off when they wash their hands, if they actually wash their hands.
Oh.
So we do it on the inside of their wrist.
Please wash your hands.
Please.
Please.
And so, I just started to realize something as I'm doing it. I'm telling you, I want to do keep count. I wish I could. But, the amount, whenever a guy, a lot of the times when a guy goes to give me the inside of their wrist, they inherently, flex it. When a girl hands me their wrist, they're like this. Or sometimes they'll close their wrist a little bit, but it's not fucking flexing. Usually it's open palm. I'm telling you, but when it's a guy, it's instantly flexing.
How do you know that's just not their arm?
Take a look at my arm.
Some men just have muscular arms.
I actively see them flex their wrist.
Boom!
They do it as their hand. They're not ready for it, so they're
Wait,
like.
Do your impression of you walking up, and then I'll be you.
Okay.
I bet. Hi, welcome to Splash. Can I stamp your arm?
No, ID first.
Oh. What am I doing? Hi, welcome to Splash, the gay bar where we just have a lot of fun. Okay. Can I see your ID?
Here you go.
Okay. Work, mama. All right. And then can I scan you or can I give you a stamp? There you go. All right. Get on in there. And then I just tapped her butt.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
You can't tell me you can't notice that, especially when they have
I don't know. That's me flex.
Yeah, I can tell your hands fucking shaking.
Are their hands shaking?
Girl, you see movement.
Literally? For real?
Yes.
And what kind of men? Let's profile them.
Classic masculine. Yes, I've seen some gay guys do it, but most of the time, they're limp wrist with it. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's
the ones trying to overcompensate.
Exactly. They're they gotta show the veins off.
Do you think they're doing it for you or for someone else in line?
Someone else in line, or just to show their strength.
To you?
I think it's just inherent to them. I think when they put their wrist out, I think it's just something maybe they do.
I don't know.
Because I can tell the difference just between a muscly, because then there's guys who have no muscle who are doing it. It's I can tell, babe.
How many in a night?
50%.
What? That's absolutely crazy.
I'm telling you.
Okay, well, you need to ask your other scanners, see if it's a thing.
I will. I'll be like,
y'all notice this?
I'll ask Muriel because she does it all the time too. I'll be like, you ever notice guys flexing when they give you their wrists?
Yeah, because I don't know. It sounds kind of crazy to me, but I mean, I believe you. Do they ever hold their arm up like this,
Oh yes, and I hate it.
Like a Black Power kind of.
I absolutely hate it. It's so hard, because then it's just right next to their body, and then they'll do this, and then their arm, they'll put their arm straight up with like a fist, and then they'll push it forward, so then it makes a slant.
So then your arm's
so
flat.
Then try to stamp it. Exactly. Literally, try to stamp that, right there.
Well, I don't have a stamp on me, but
it's hard. It's way harder than this.
Girl. And what kind of people are those?
I guess, I don't know.
Tall people?
I have no profile on them.
It's random.
I think they're just difficult. I think they just don't want to do it the right way. Because I'd be like, stamp.
Yeah.
They'd be like this.
Okay. And then maybe you should talk about you shitting on Fortnite.
No.
Girl, we are sisters. We are shitting sisters. We're shitty. We're shitty sisters. We're shitty siblings. Oh my god.
Whoa. You trying to riff right now?
I'm trying to riff hard. Okay.
So listen. Me and Danny were playing Fortnite. I was in the middle of taking a dab when we were trying to land.
Classic. Land at the end of the map. Go
classic,
far.
Classic. We gotta go far.
We gotta go far.
I
think it was reloaded.
It wasn't reloaded, so it's even scarier. Because on regular Fortnite, you can land somewhere far and take your dab and have no one fuck with you.
Yeah, reloaded. You're gonna get someone landing on you
instantly. So, taking a dab, playing Fortnite. All of a sudden, I, of course, the night before, also listen to this. Had to open up the new fresh bag of hot Cheetos I got. Dove in.
How do you half the bag?
No, about a quarter.
Cheese?
About a quarter. No cream cheese. No CC flail. Mm-mm. But, yeah, of course. Okay, so playing Fortnite, taking a dab. I have to fart. So, I fart. I was like, oh, that was kind of a wild one. Just kind of like, I was just
You're like, where was the pop? Where was the bubble?
No, I think there was a bit of a pop.
There was a pop?
I think so, but listen, like it was like an explosion is what it was. It was no pop. It was like an explosion, like a volcano. But not too much, luckily, but just like a fart. Like a fart amount.
Like an internal volcano.
No, like just like a one little spurt.
Like volcano of air or of lava?
Mixture of both.
Oh God.
So
why did you immediately stand up?
I did not immediately realize what happened. I did not. It was a few seconds, and then I was like, I said it over the comm. I said, I think I just shit my pants. I stood up. Oh God. Oh God.
I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. I was like, you did not shit your pants. You're like, I think I just shit my pants. And then you're like, oh no, I definitely just shit my pants. Like, I have to go.
I was like, help. Devin was like, do you want me to continue playing? I was like, yes.
Yeah, so Devin ran in there and took over. And
it took me a while to handle business.
Girl, and then you were like, bring me new underwear.
Yes, and then you brought me fucking panties. I had to change in my tomboys after.
I don't know where you keep your underwear.
In my second drawer. Where'd you grab them from?
I don't know. One of the things. It seemed like an emergency. I wanted to get them quick for you. I know they were like really old and small.
Panties.
Yeah. You don't wear panties?
I wear Tomboy X. I have a fuck ton of them.
Exclusive Tomboy X.
Yes.
And when I went in there to give you them, it smelled so bad. I was like, how does this smell so bad? Like, the shit must... I told Devin, I was like, the shit must be just sitting in her pants on the floor, like, right next to the door, because I could smell it so fierce. It was giving major Juicy Booty vibes. I was like, what is going on?
It was not right next to the door, but...
No. They had to have been.
No.
They were between your legs.
Yes.
Ew. And then she decides to wash them out on our lawn and leave them there overnight.
Well...
I saw them when I got home from work.
I didn't want to get them in our washer, so I sprayed it off with the goddamn hose.
Yeah, and then bring them inside.
No, but they have to dry out.
Also, what do you mean you don't want them to get in the washer? Like, that's what it's for.
You want little
how much shit was in there?
I mean, it wasn't a solid form. You think I shit out a solid turd that I
did
just
not
plop
ask
out?
how big it was. I said like how much was there?
It was viscous. Not super viscous.
What do you mean viscous?
It was like diarrhea, obviously.
Right, but like how much? Like a quarter cup?
No, not like...
An eighth of a cup? A few teaspoons? Or like a tablespoon?
Maybe a quarter cup, maybe.
No!
A quarter cup is not that much.
A quarter cup of shit to just come out of you while you're playing Fortnite Reloaded is major Juicy Booty.
What?
That's like, okay, that's a diaper full.
No, it was not a diaper full. Did you know what a quarter cup is?
I'm getting a quarter cup.
Fill it with peanut butter.
Couldn't find a quarter cup. But what are you gonna do? I guess we're just half cup and cup divas over here.
For real.
But that's absolutely wild. And did it happen again?
No, I was afraid of it. I was like, we were pretty low staffed anyway at Splash last night. I was like, watch me shit my pants on accident and have to go home. I feel bad. But also imagine me having to drive home with shit on me. With shit in my pants. Like, how would I be able to properly deal with that, Splash?
Yeah, I have no idea how
it would be a whole shit bomb. They'd be pissed.
If you bomb the box, I shouldn't even say that.
Oh, yeah, don't even say
I
that.
saw this drag routine of. Did you see this?
No, I'm thinking about what you just said.
I saw this drag routine of, it was Sadness, and she was doing this dance or whatever, and then or not Sadness, Joy was doing this dance, and then Sadness comes out and she shoots her a bunch of times.
A drag performance?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they were dressed up as Joy and Sadness.
Yeah, Joy and Sadness, and someone was like, interesting choice to use gunshots
at a gay bar.
In a gay bar. I was like, ooh.
Gagged him a bit?
No, gagged him a bit there because I was like, wait, that's kind of scary. Imagine you're not watching the drag show. And you're just like,
oh, bitch.
I'm like, that could be kind of triggering.
That's a huge scare of me. And I'm door.
Girl, I know.
I feel like I'm first to get shot. They take me out first.
Girl.
They take out the door. They take out the security in the front to get in.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's
yes, unless they come in the back door.
Or they come in. Well, yeah, you can't come in with any weapon.
They're probably going to try to stop us. Exactly. They're not coming in with a weapon. So if they have a huge ass weapon, they're coming up.
How did it happen at Pulse?
The guy just walked in.
He just walked in. They carry guns in there?
Or he killed a security guard. I'm telling you, I don't know.
I don't know, but maybe you should work there.
There's been shootings in Portland, Oregon, gay clubs recently.
Yes. Please don't shoot up any gay clubs, guys.
I know.
Please.
All of Pride Month, I was like, oh my God. Literally in the back of my head, I was like, oh my God.
Girl, that's actually really scary.
It is. Girl, because really think about it. I would be first, me and the other guard would be first out.
You think so?
But I'm telling you, I'm always looking. As soon as
you are.
If I see someone with a gun, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be real. I'm out of there. I ain't saving nobody. I'm not gonna be the hero on the news, unfortunately.
You're going to be the one talking to the news. Safely from a distance.
Safely from a distance. Giving an eye count witness. So were you able to give any help anyone or apprehend the person? I'm like, I'm a door person?
Yeah, I don't even have my guard card,
I don't
Mama.
even have my guard card. I was out of there.
No, literally, you're like, who did I help? Myself.
Yes.
And therefore I helped
my
lots
family
of people.
and
my family and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And the fans of gay area.
Yes. I'm sorry. I would not be the hero. Someone like DQ would be. Or someone like...
I'm dead.
Probably, I'm thinking that's the only guy who I think would...
let's not even... It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'd be sad in the name of Jesus.
You see people getting upset about Chapel, being called queer, and people were like, no, she's lesbian.
No, but I'm with it. Don't try to call shit... No.
Whoop.
Queer is its own sexual identifier by itself. She has come out and said she's a lesbian.
I know. It's no need to use that term when she literally identifies as a lesbian.
No.
I feel to me, queer is kind of an umbrella term, low key.
I have no clue. But listen.
Not that.
She has said she's a lesbian. Don't be lesbophobic. Say the word lesbian. Say lesbian.
Let's say lesbian. Let's not be scared to say lesbian, you guys. Everyone out there to say it right now.
Man has literally fetishized the word so much in the porn industry and how much don't let them take that from us. People think it's lesbian so sexual. No, bitch. These straight men have sexualized it. Not the lesbians.
I know. We need more lesbian representation.
Yes. I seen a booth at Pride that it was queer porn. It was sapphic women porn created by them, their own booth or whatever. Sophia pointed them out. I was like,
that's cool. I know. We never really thought about that because the porn you guys have to watch is
terrible sandwich.
It's made for men, low key, or it's made for maybe it's just for anyone kind of, but the major demographic is mostly men.
Yes.
Of lesbian porn.
I mean,
or I feel straight guys watch normal porn too, guy
they
on
do,
girl.
but they love lesbian porn.
Do they really?
Yes. Yes, it is such a huge thing on Pornhub. Have you not like seen like how big of a like 1.2 million people like
The only time that happens is for like
because you're always on the gay side of Pornhub.
if I accidentally do Pornhub.com instead of Pornhub.com/gay.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also don't even use Pornhub. And also, if I do go to Pornhub, it's normally guy on girl.
Interesting, like Owen Gray. That guy kind of eats.
He does eat. He really knows how to
work it.
He just goes in really hard. It's like bum 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 bum,
Yep.
bum 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 bum, and all this tattoos.
Yeah, his whole leg. Yeah.
I'm into it.
But listen, exactly.
I don't think
Fuck
I've
the
ever
straight
watched
men.
lesbian porn. Now that I think about it, because I've watched like some like
So, like threesome.
yes, yeah, definitely with some women in it, but like just girl, and especially if it's like made for like sapphic, like I want to see that.
Yeah, y'all ever? Okay, listen to this.
Put me onto it.
Blessa
Okay.
or Bellessa. I can't remember, like something like that. I want to subscribe one day. Listen,
Is it like an OnlyFans or something?
No. It's like a porn. It's like a website that they have regular porn, but then they also have like from their channel that they do with people. They like supposedly like their actors in it like choose who they want to have a scene with, and then they like talk about it beforehand. They have separate like videos of them talking about it, whatever, and then like I don't know. It's interesting.
But it's supposed to be more.
It's supposed to be more intimate, more real, less
more
fake.
real,
You know, yeah.
I know the fake stuff is so boring. Like,
Girl.
Like it makes me think like I should go into porn directing because like it just seems like there's a hole in the market for like
Honestly,
what really needs to be there.
Yes.
But also I feel like a lot of people try and it's just like hard to like do anything that's not the mainstream of like set up and fuck and
yeah.
It's like no one wants to innovate when there's free porn.
I know. People are like, why pay?
Yeah, why pay? I mean, like, I feel like OnlyFans is kind of like the best because it's more real. And you're also supporting, like, the actors.
Yep.
How did we start talking about porn?
The word lesbian.
Lesbian, yes. Okay.
How about we talk about Gypsy finally?
No, I can't talk about her yet. I have so many things to talk about. I don't have... wait, just a few more things. Do you know what rad femme is?
Radical feminist?
Yes. People are saying... I saw this TikTok and people were talking about how, like, being rad femme is bad. Do you know anything about that?
Nope.
Because it, like, developed from, like, turf spaces.
I was just about to say, well... I was gonna say,
or turf came out of rad femme. I should say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, turf is very bad. I think a lot of.
I'll send you this TikTok.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it like I'm not a radical feminist, but like, am I a feminist? Sure.
Right.
But like, I think yes. I think I feel like a lot of the feminists, like some of these like straight white women who are like radical feminists, some of them could be like probably racist, probably like a lot of them homophobic, probably a lot of problematic people in there who are trying to like be like, oh, well, I'm oppressed too, like I have problems, like, which they do. They do have problems as a woman, but like probably aren't listening as much to their like queer or like BIPOC counterpart,
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I need to learn more about this.
That was me in 2017. 2016.
Being like me.
No, just like going on Instagram, like looking at all this like shit.
Like
feminist shit.
Stuff,
yeah.
Okay, to me, Riley is the weirdo when in Inside Out 2, when she's like being sarcastic about liking, Get Up and Glow. Remember that scene where she's like, oh yeah, Get Up and Glow, they're so good. And then her friends come along and they're like, Riley, what are you talking about? You love Get Up and Glow. And she's like, yeah, I love it. And people are like, oh my God, her friends are so annoying. Like, how don't they get the hint? Like, girl, like, just move on. Like, you're making her look bad. And I'm like, Riley is the weirdo in this situation for me.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because these are probably all young girls talking about it.
I don't know, but a lot of people in the comments were saying this, and I'm just saying Riley's weird.
Yeah. I mean,
don't you agree, or did you see it the other way?
No, I don't see it the other way. I think
the girls should have just
I don't think they should have ever played it along or dropped it. I agree that if that's something you and your friends like, it's like if you and your friends liked One Direction, and then you're talking to older people who are like, oh, what the fuck, we only listen to Sarah Bareilles or
yes,
I don't know.
Yeah, Sarah Bareilles.
I don't know.
No, I get it.
But I would be like, oh well, baby, you light up my world. I feel like it's like, or is it supposed to be let's get up and glow? It's not like the kids pops. It can't be that embarrassing.
No, it can't be.
So again,
the other girl literally said, I used to like them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but she said when I was in middle school.
I know. That was the burn. To be shady, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's she still liked them at one point.
She probably still does listen to them a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Riley is so weird. Okay, moving on. Sorry. I guess we can talk about Gypsy if you want to.
Well, I mean, that's the whole ep.
I mean, I have other things to talk about, but yeah, maybe we do. I want to talk about Drag Race, but I can do that later.
Listen.
Gypsy
Rose, Alicida, Blanchard Anderson.
What?
Born July 27, 1991. Is an American Munchausen by proxy survivor. Queen was convicted of second-degree murder for the murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. Ooh. Who subjected Gypsy Rose to lifelong physical, mental, and medical abuse. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Damn. That's rough. All right, so Queen Gypsy, you all know her. She grew up being lied to her whole life. Lied to, told that she is sick, that she shouldn't be walking, or that she can't walk in front of people, having to steal, lie, barter, borrow, and bargain. And so she's had a terrible life. Jumped to when she's 19, 20, but her mom tells her she's 17, 16. She tells her she's much younger than she is. She starts getting a little curious with her friends about makeup, about boyfriends, about kissing, about all the things that teenagers, like to do and So she's like, what's this? So she starts experimenting, kind of just trying to figure out, is this real? All right, she can figure out she walks. She tries to eat some sugar. Boom. Because her doctor basically told her, hey, girl, you can eat sugar, Well,
is that actually real, or
I
is
don't
that
know.
just in the
Doesn't
act?
matter. I don't care. Don't tell me.
I was about to say, I'm wait, no, are we?
So listen.
You're just recapping the TV show. Keep going.
No. And so then
her doctor even tells her
she gets a hold of some computer, or even maybe uses one of the family ones. I'm not sure about that, because I guess we're not going over off the act. And she ends up joining this, I think it was a Christian dating website or something. I feel like it was something really pure.
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle or something. And so she meets this guy, Nicholas Godejohn. They start talking, start video chatting, starting a relationship. Queen likes to wear wigs, apparently. Yes, Queen likes to do role play. They would do role play, and he had multiple personalities. One which was a villain. So, Nicholas Godejohn and Gypsy Rose, Blanchard, Claudine. Oh,
wait, what? No, just Gypsy Rose
Yes,
Blanchard.
listen.
Her mom's Claudine.
Listen. She decided she's had enough. She wants to meet Nicholas. So she steals some money from her mother's
Her
purse.
pussy sent Robin.
Or sends the money over to Nicholas.
Yep.
Nicholas orders his train ticket. And they made up a plan to have a meet cute outside of the movie theater right before they go see Jamelyn Tomlins. What's her name?
Lily James.
Lily James.
Cinderella.
With her mother. Of course, her mother made her dress up in a fucking Cinderella costume. So she was in the wig.
Real? Right? Like, I feel like that part
has
to be real.
That has to be real.
And if not, they're so
Then
smart
they're
to do that.
so good for
to
that.
put her in the dress.
The way they... So they...
But she gets fucked in it.
Yeah, so basically...
It's so bad.
Later on, during the movie, they slip away to the handicapped stall. Actually, I hear it was the men's restroom, but in the show it was the handy.
Like the private handy.
In the reports, they were saying it was the men's restroom. I believe.
Well, what if it's the handy in the men's room?
Restroom? That would make sense. But it showed a private handy in the show.
Just like their own room.
Yes.
Lots of room for activities.
They show a clip of her laying her dress down, and they literally fuck on top of it. But at this point,
honestly, sanitary queen.
Yeah, she is over the age of 18 and everything. And eventually she finds out how old she is. Okay, later, she's had enough. It's been like 2 years that her and Nicholas have been together, maybe. It's been a few years. They've been talking. Enough is enough. She asked to talk to Victor, his alter ego. And she asked him to kill his mother. And, yeah, basically, she planned everything. She stole the knife for it. She got him the money to get there, like ordered the cab, everything. Yes, and he killed her. Killed her really good. Then they shipped the knife to where Nicholas's house is, took the train, and thought they got away with it. Posted on Facebook, I fucking killed that bitch, and I raped her daughter real good, too. They posted on the Facebook page of both of their Facebook page. Yes. So then Queen got sentenced for 10 years of 10 years in jail for second-degree murder. I think Nicholas got life or something. He got a lot of time. A lot more.
So Gypsy posted that on Facebook.
Gypsy and Nicholas.
That's crazy.
But it was on Gypsy and Dee Dee's.
I mean, this says Gypsy had posted twice to Facebook.
Because she wanted them to find her body.
That bitch is dead.
Yeah. And I fucking raped her little daughter, too. Her sweet little daughter, too. Yes. And because apparently she wanted them to find her. Yeah. Nicholas got first-degree murder. Oh, and he got life imprisonment without possibility of parole plus 25 years.
Yeah. Doesn't like life in prison like not mean what
I think it
means?
only means like 25 years or something. But he got plus 25 years, so that's 50 years. So that basically
he'll get out eventually.
Maybe, if he doesn't die. And Gypsy got sentenced to 10 years, but was paroled after 8.
Dang.
Wait, but if there's no possibility of parole, doesn't that really mean life in prison?
No possibility.
Well, I guess that just means maybe like no possibility of early parole, because parole is like if you're released early.
I think. I have no idea.
I don't know. But yes. Basically,
and where are we now?
And now we are 8 years later. And Miss Gypsy just posted this photo, which really gags me and is gagging the whole internet. She just found out she's pregnant, and she's over here posting baby bumps. They were like, Gypsy, that's a meal. They were like, Gypsy, that is a meal. They were like, this is literally me after a 12-piece combo at the Wingstop.
Someone was like, so Gypsy says she's 11 weeks pregnant, but she broke up with her husband 12 weeks ago. Like, she's really doing what her mom did, lying about her child's age already. But also,
I think it's Ken's.
The new guy?
Yeah.
I know, but the timeline is really fishy.
You think?
And I don't mean cunty. But I feel bad for Dee Dee, low-key. Like, she was messed up too. I mean, like, she shouldn't have been doing that to her daughter, but I mean,
no, Danny, April 10th she was with Ken.
April 10th?
Yeah.
I mean, how many weeks ago is that?
This is July. That was the 4th month. We're in the 7th.
Okay. But I was saying that that's when they got divorced, not when they were not together.
Oh, they got divorced 11 weeks ago?
I think so, according to this tweet I saw.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay, because listen, I saw a TikTok that was saying, bitch, like, what the fuck did you do? Like, they thought the divorce wasn't finalized because they were saying in the state that Gypsy lives in, if you're pregnant, you can't get a divorce while you're pregnant, and whoever you're married to at the time has to go on the birth certificate.
Right.
But if you're saying she's already divorced, then that's a hack.
I think.
I'm also going to need you to pass that fan to me.
Maybe. So do you don't think DJ should have died, right? Like, that's.
I don't think she should have died. But I mean, Queen didn't.
Would you have done the same thing? You think? Like, I mean, obviously you don't know because you weren't in the same circumstance, but like, you would probably get to that level too.
I feel like I would be smart enough to just like tell someone. Like, I wouldn't be able to put up with it like Gypsy could.
But she was pretty smart having Nick do it.
Oh, well, yeah.
That was her hack, and now she's living
Well,
her
and it
life.
still is her hack. He's over here literally doing so much more time.
I know, it's majorly paying off for her.
He shouldn't get that much.
I know, like, he's messed up too.
Like, he has mental illness.
He thought he was like saving her.
Yep,
Which he
literally
did. Was.
And he did. He did save her, the ultimate sacrifice.
It's a huge sacrifice.
But like, he could have also saved her if he would have just been like, no, let me just tell my mom.
Right.
He could have literally just told his mom, hey, my girlfriend is being literally like held captive
by proxy.
Well, if he didn't even know that, but it's like just abused. Like, she isn't sick, but her mom's telling her she's sick.
Yeah. I know. Like, they could have done.
He
kind of
wanted to murder. Like, his alter ego, though. But again, that's multiple personality.
Yeah, it's not an alter ego. It's his DID.
Yeah. Oh my God! Remember?
So many
remember
sick people.
Wonderland?
The Wonderland system.
The Wonderland system. Oh, I missed that one.
I never really was like in. Like,
I wasn't fully in
I
it
never watched like
either.
any real videos. I just like seen like some like people like talking about them.
Same.
That was so like 2020 or 2021 or whenever it was.
Yep.
Oh God, I have work soon. Okay, who else is involved? Ryan. Okay. So Ryan was her boyfriend that she got with, or she had been with in prison for, I don't know, a long time. They had been talking for a long time.
Ken, you mean?
Isn't Ryan the first guy?
Well, Ken, they were engaged first, then they broke up, and then she got with Ryan and got engaged, then got married in prison, and then got back with Ken.
What?
Yeah, she was engaged to Ken before Ryan. But then apparently he said he wanted her to try out life as a free woman, and he wanted her to not have to be tied down by him or something. I don't know. Like,
okay.
He was trying to do better for her by breaking up with her, breaking off the engagement. And then she got married to Ryan, and then she found out all this news. This was all in the last episode. She found out her mom was telling her like all this about why the reasons he broke off the engagement. Her mom is dead. Her stepmother, sorry. She calls her mom.
She killed her mom. She calls her mom.
Yeah, she calls her mom.
Her stepmom?
Yeah, she calls her mom.
That's crazy.
And so her mom's telling her.
Well, how long have they been together?
A long time. I mean, they have a kid. Gypsy has a half sister who's like probably like 25, maybe.
Oh, okay. So they've been together forever. Okay,
Yeah, a long
that makes
time.
sense.
I
thought she was like a new stepmom or something.
Yeah, no.
In my head.
And so she could be a little bit younger, but she's at least in her 20s, probably.
Yeah.
But her mom's telling her all this stuff, like, oh, like this is the reason, like he wanted to break up with you, and she was like, man, but if I wasn't with Ryan, basically, she was just like, oh my god, like, fuck.
Not your Gypsy impression.
Yes.
She actually said that on the show.
Yes, she was literally like, and the mom was like, honey, I know.
Girl, we all knew Ryan
She was like,
wasn't
I
gonna last.
have to be faithful to my husband.
We knew it wasn't gonna last.
Oh, we knew it, girl.
He seemed weird.
Majorly. When everyone pointed out how he looked like Dee Dee, that's when it was over.
Did you see him on I think he was on a live or something, and he was like, I've been with Gypsy for 1/8 of her life.
I saw that too. That was hilarious.
She's like, 1/8 of her life we were together. I'm like, no. Also, like, what a weird way to measure time.
I know.
Like, who says that? And also, like,
in the long run, that's gonna be nothing.
I know, and literally, and it's just gonna keep getting smaller and smaller.
Exactly.
Hello. And shit, what was I gonna say?
How weird he is.
Yeah, he's fucking weird. But wasn't some of that time she was in jail?
Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
they weren't even
She's
physically together.
I think they've only been together for like in person like
for
3 months.
Yeah.
Because she was already with Karen by fucking April.
So what is he talking about?
I know, he playing.
He's so weird.
When she didn't want kids. Good thing she didn't get pregnant with Ryan's kid. You think he's gonna do a paternity test?
Oh, absolutely. They're gonna be on Dr. Phil or
yeah.
some sort of show like that.
Yeah.
Or I mean, Gypsy's gonna need another show after this Life After
just
Lockup.
sniff test. Oh, Devin thinks this could go on for seasons. I low-key can see it too.
I absolutely see it for her.
Like,
Kardashian.
Like, it's really good.
She doesn't like bug you, or like you don't think she's kind of weird, or like.
I think she deserved her chance. I think she'd been in prison her whole life.
So you're
I
Team
think
Gypsy?
I think all the years before she killed her mother was time served. I am Team Gypsy, and I stand with her. Obviously, did you see the clip of her when she was like, obviously I went about it the wrong way. And she was like, no. She was like, well, yes, murder's bad.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, yeah.
I'm dead. And that song, my man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My man. My man.
So good. Oh, honey.
I'm so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't
touch you with a 10-foot pole. She's so cunty. They were like, she learned that at the jailhouse. They're like, she learned that at the jailhouse.
What, that attitude?
Yes. Literally, attitude. Now walk off.
No.
Man.
Okay, anything else about our Queen Gypsy?
Like I've said, I'm Team Gypsy.
What about this baby?
I think Dee Dee had it coming for her.
How do you feel about this baby? Do you think
Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I just saw a clip on TikTok saying an interviewer asking her, so what are you going to do when your kid asks you about what happened to their grandma? She was like, she was like, that thought has been haunting me for years, or like running through my head constantly. I seen a comment, they were like, oh honey, it's time to sit down and watch my docuseries.
I'm actually dead.
They're like, you ever heard of Joey
No, literally. Ever heard of Ramona and Beezus?
Yeah, like, for
Kissing
real.
Booth? Well, she plays your mom.
Yep.
That's going to be crazy.
That's going to be crazy. And then she gets to watch Life After Lockup, too, when she almost messed up her life with Ryan.
God, she's probably, the kid's going to be
She
so
better
happy.
have a girl.
Right?
Oh, God.
I know, and it should probably meet Malibu and Elvis.
Oh, absolutely.
A play date, I see that for them.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
I can't believe she hasn't been on Just Trish.
I know.
Seems like just like
A
the
missed
right move.
opportunity.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
Yes.
Okay, anything else about Miss Gypsy Rose?
No, but I know you have something to talk about your burger.
Girl, I don't even know if I want to go into it.
I would like to hear it. Danny was robbed last night.
I was robbed in my own goddamn house, you guys. Last night, I come home from work,
Famished.
so hungry, and I was planning on eating this burger that I had left in the fridge that Tommy made for me. A double smash burger with whole grilled onions in the middle and cheese, okay? And I had a burger, and they were all in this little Ziploc bag. Well, they're each in their own little Ziploc bag. I had it in my drawer. I come home. I go, where's the burger?
It was in your drawer.
Yeah, it was in my drawer. Where's the cheeseburger? Where's the chopstick?
It was the bun gone too.
They're both gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like looking at everyone, and I was like, Devin, I was like, did you eat my burger? And he was like, no. He was like, oh, I thought it was old. I threw it away. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I was cleaning out the fridge and I threw it away. And I threw.
Why would he touch anything in your drawer?
And I literally was like, why would you throw anything away in my drawer? It was my drawer.
Or
I will throw
that's
away.
Not yours unless it's fucking
exactly.
molded.
I was like, and I basically just like totally like let in or like went off.
I mean, yeah. Why would that happen?
And I was like, it was literally like 3 days old, 4 days old. Like it was literally just a few days ago. And he was like, oh, I thought it was so old. Like I threw it away. And I was like,
he was doing you a favor.
Yeah. And so then I go in my room.
And you thought about it more.
And I'm kind of just sitting there stirring in my own anger, literally steaming.
Already had left the voicemail on me.
And we should play the voicemail. Play the voicemail.
I literally played it as I was going on my break, and I was like, perfect.
Girl, this was before the cheeseburger. This is when I came home and I seen she didn't do the. This is gonna get too real. I cannot believe you didn't take out the garbage. Ooh. Like, what the fuck? And then you just left your underwear on the lawn and you didn't take in the trash cans and you just leave your bags of garbage just on the, like, in the driveway. It's seriously so frustrating. Like, you could have taken time to just fucking take out the garbage. Like, it's so annoying. They're overflowing. I don't think you understand. And it takes 2 seconds. Like, just do your job. Ooh.
As I was literally at my job doing my job.
Where you actually get paid.
Yes.
So, yeah, that happened. I'm in my room stirring, steaming, and just irritated. And I think to myself.
You're like, well, thank God.
I was like, I thought about it on my head. I went back a few days, and I remember when me and Devin were in the kitchen. And I opened my drawer and I was like in the fridge and he was like, oh, that cheeseburger. Like if you don't want it, I'll have it. And I was like, no, like I had literally just put it in there like the day before. And I was like, no, like I'm going to eat it. And I thought about that. I started getting really scared. I was like, this can't be. And so I started shaking. I run out to the garbage cans, no shoes, no phone, and I'm looking in the dark, and I'm like,
wait,
no.
Outside? I haven't even taken out the trash in days.
Well, yeah. So Allison had taken out the trash, so I knew he had to physically take it outside to the garbage. He couldn't just put it in the trash can. So I didn't even look in the trash can. So I'm looking in the dark. So I'm like, no. Let me go tie up my hair, put on my shoes, and get my flashlight to investigate this, Mama. I'm going full Inspector Gadget.
I get it.
And I start ripping through the trash. I look in every single trash can. There's not my burger. There's no food from the fridge that was to be thrown away. Oh, he didn't clean out the fridge at all.
So it was a whole lie.
It was a whole ruse. And so then I go and I ask him, I say...
That's wild.
I say, Devin, what trash can is it in? I said, what trash can is it in? And he's like, it's that one over there. I'm like, okay, show me. We go over there. We're looking in it. He opens up this trash bag. And I'm like, this is Allison's trash. This is Allison's.
From my room?
It was from your room. I was like, this is a trash bag from Allison's room.
Was it full of a hot Cheeto bag and everything? Yes, that's my bag.
And he was like, no, this is from my room.
You're lying.
No, he literally.
He never buys a family size bag of hot Cheetos.
And I was like, well, this is clearly not garbage from the kitchen. So then I was like, and then I was just like, I just backed up. And I was like,
tell me the truth.
I was like, I went into the kitchen and I looked at him and I was like, it's one thing to eat my burger. It's another thing to just lie to me and try to gaslight me. And I cannot believe you do this to me now.
Yep.
And so I went to my room and
what did he say to that?
He was just speechless. He didn't know what to say. He was caught in the biggest lie ever.
That's wild.
And so I came out because I still needed to eat something.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to talk to me and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. And he's offering me his pasta. And I'm like, so you have pasta? You couldn't have eaten that? Why wouldn't you just eat your pasta?
So you think it was there yesterday? You think he ate it yesterday?
No, my burger?
Yeah.
No, I saw it there this morning. It was today.
Or yesterday.
Or yesterday.
It was during the time you were at work.
Yes.
And he had made pasta?
I don't know. He had leftover pasta. And
was it red sauce pasta?
I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I didn't want no pasta, so I just made a bagel.
I have leftover pasta in there.
But I just kept thinking about him eating my burger, and it just was making me so upset. But it's like, it's really not a big deal.
I mean, yeah, but we don't go around stealing each other's food. I stole your food one time.
Yeah, but it's just it was just a whole crazy night, and we will get over it, and it's really not a big deal.
But it's the lying part.
It's the lying part. And I really wanted to eat it.
It was a fire burger.
It was gonna be fire.
I had smash burgers last night, and I brought an extra one to work, and I had my coworker Maya. She had a few bites. She was like, "Damn!" She's like, "That's like the burgers from Las Vegas." She was like, "That's fire." Then I gave the rest of it to Zach Ritchie. Same thing. He was like, "That's amazing, fire."
Girl.
And that's what you're missing out on.
I miss my cheeseburger, my lovely cheeseburger. Yep. He ate it all.
I'm going to have to be careful. I mean, that's what almost happened to my Fiesta potatoes the other day, too.
It's true.
If you hadn't eaten them, he would have. Why? I didn't say yes. Why wouldn't you just put them in the fridge?
Yeah. I have no idea. Okay, we got to go. I have work. Thank you guys for joining us. If you want another extra video a week, you're going to want to head over to our Patreon to subscribe and get behind that paywall, mama.
Yep.
There's lots of videos.
Exclusive tea and drama.
Yeah, you're going to want to join. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, comment, share, and wherever you're watching, leave a comment or a review or something. Yep. I don't know. Follow us on Instagram. And call your mom.
Thank you for listening.
Tell your lover. Yep. If she's alive. And thank her for not Munchausen boxing you.
Facts.
Unless she did, and in that case, maybe kill her. Ooh.
And leave us a comment.
We love you for watching. This is for New York.
Young and pretty, riding the subway.
Riding with people. Up in Harlem, down on Broadway, you're no tramp, you're no native. Talking that sweet talk. In the heart and soul of New York City. Oh my God, I think I almost know the words.
Bye.
Bye.